Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great most honorable well, and Shalom to the elect. All right, and pretty much going to get straight into it. All right, I believe I'm going to, Lord willing, name the title of this lesson, the internet, is in the scriptures, and it's not for watching videos of the cats. Something along those lines, man. And pretty much, I typed this in on Wikipedia, on Google. I typed in cats and the internet, right? And it says, Wikipedia actually got a wiki page on this. It says, images and videos of domestic cats make up some of the most viewed content on the World Wide Web. Thought Catalog has described cats as the unofficial mascot of the internet. I'm going to jump down to this bit. It says, research has suggested that viewing online cat media is related to positive emotions, and that it even may work as a form of digital therapy or stress relief for some users. Some elements of research also show that feelings of guilt when postponing tasks can be reduced by viewing cat content. So basically, man, people are just... What's the point of this? It's not just the cats. Okay, I'm using this as a major example. It's one of the most viewed things on the internet. All right? It's the fact that, the inspiration for this lesson was I was watching Apostle Gavar's video, going into basically people need to basically research things more, man. And he mentioned this is the information age, and that's true. We're in the information age, and pretty much, what's the purpose of that? Because that's all part of biblical prophecy. See, the internet, us being in the information age, all of that, this information just being basically at a click of a button, at the edge of your fingertips, okay, whether it be on your smartphone, a tablet, on your computer, laptop, desktop, wherever it might be, you have access to this internet, man, smart TV, to this information. All right, we're in the information age, okay, and a lot of people are just using the internet for fluff. Okay, now let's get it in the scriptures. Let's start with this one here, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 14. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Now, are the prophets out there in every single country, in every single crevice of the world? No. Okay, but physically. But how are we out there? How is the word of the Lord out there on the earth and being published? Through the internet. Okay? We are, like, for example, you put up a YouTube video, you do a lesson. I'm doing a lesson right now. Now, after this lesson is done, I'm going to publish this lesson. Okay? So how is it being put out there, man? How is this word being preached? Okay? Through the internet. The internet does the heavy lifting, as the apostles always say. Okay? And that's all part of biblical prophecy. Now, let's go into actually, before I go there, let me go to is it Daniel? Daniel chapter 12 verse 4 says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Now we're in the time where, the understanding has been through our Lord Yahweh Shai has been unsealed, okay, unto his prophets, unto his elect. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So knowledge is being increased, okay? In this time that we're in now, we have, the understanding, okay, of these prophecies, because we're in the time of the end. Of the ancient prophets that were writing things that were down before, they had their scribes writing it, okay? They didn't always know what it was about. They just saw the vision, okay, and made record of it, man. Like, for example, the Apostle John on the island of Patmos, can't go amiss to mention that. He was seeing people lining up, okay, and taking the mark of the beast, the chip implant into their bodies, man, into their hand, into their foreheads. He was seeing that, okay, and many other things. The prophet saw the world wars, okay. So and John saw all of them, all right. So when he saw the people lining up, he described it. Okay, he said, look, no man can buy or sell without this thing that's inserted into you, man. All right, cut into you. And that's why today, we have understanding of what it is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiel Shai that has been taught to our apostles and elders on down, to us teachers, okay, to us believers. All right, now we understand what it is. And you can go on YouTube right now and you can type in microchip implant. You can see people over there in Sweden taking it. You can get all kinds of information on it, man. All right, you can go into the Blue Letter. They've got a concordance there. You got websites. We're in a time where everything's at your fingertips. So there is no reason to be lazy. Okay, there's no reason that we can't access this information. Now, we also use the internet for downtime, but you got people that use the internet for downtime all the time. Okay, out there in the world, man. All right. And we don't want to be like them. Okay. Because the scriptures tell us what to study. Study, show thyself approved. So if you're coming on to watch these videos, you're watching the videos of the apostles and elders, especially if this still stands for true, however long you've known about the truth, but especially if you're young and a babe to the faith, brand new in, whether it be a couple months or whatever, okay, you should be soaking this in like a sponge, taking down notes, okay, getting these understanding of these breakdowns. Okay? Because this is the highest thing that you can get on the earth, man. And it's right there on your fingertips of the internet. All right? Now let's go from there to Psalms chapter 19. The internet scripture, man. This is Psalms chapter 19, verse 1. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. It says, the heavens declare the glory of Yahweh Shemiel Shai, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. All right? Now over there, up in the atmosphere, in the layers, the ozone, in our atmosphere, okay, what do you, in the heavens, what do you have? You got the satellites, okay? You have the internet technology that works through the satellites, okay? You got cable TV or whatever it might be, the internet, okay? And that works through the satellites, have a horn, and then you got the horns upon the earth that feed the internet through, okay? That's why you got like a global net. They call it the World Wide Web, okay? Because you can access it from pretty much the infrastructure for the internet is set up all around the world, man. All right? It says, day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. So, look, you can get up at 3 a.m. in the morning. You can go on your phone. Okay, you can read. You can be in bed. Your phone might be there for charging. I don't recommend your phone being right next to your head. Man, sometimes I'll be falling asleep and forgetting and doing it. Okay, so, but I know better, I know that, this stuff's all radiation, really should have it further away from you. But the point I'm making is, you could be sleeping, you go and grab your phone now. A lot of people do that. You grab your phone, okay, you might check your emails or whatever, you might see if you got a message. That's all, you might have got a WhatsApp, that's all internet, okay? That's through the internet connection, man. All right, you can go on a YouTube video at 3 a.m. in the morning, 10 a.m. in the morning, 6 p.m. in the day. You're on lunch break, 12 p.m. whatever. Okay, and you can go on the internet and you can get this information. All right, knowledge is always there, man. It says there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. All right, and you got this lesson, this truth is out there in all types of languages, man. Okay. It says their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them have he set a tabernacle for the sun. So this word, okay, has been published. It's gone to the ends of the world. It's published all around the world right now, the earth. Okay, so no one has got no excuse. All right, and that's how you know that Matthew 24. Okay, we're going into what? The time of the end. We're in the time of the end now. All right, let me read that again, because that's one major example of showing us how close we are to the end of this thing. Matthew 24:14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And that's being fulfilled now in this time through the internet. Okay? Now, our apostles and our elders, you had, going back, in the videos that they've shown us and told us about, you had people coming on TV shows and all that. But when this truth really started to hit the internet, as our apostles always say, I believe it was, I believe it might have been IUIC that will first get in on YouTube, and then the apostles through the Spirit jumped on it. Okay, and this word is now being magnified. Okay, that teaching going back to One West, okay, and filtering through to the 100% truth, which is, here at Great Millstone, starting with our apostles and elders, 2007, 2006, 2007, around that time, you had them coming from what they've told us. I wasn't there, just a testimony from the apostles. They always tell us they got onto the YouTube, man. And this word, you had brothers from overseas like Elder Ramar over in the UK, Elder Required Kwam, and the elder brothers, the officer brothers, that they all came in as fruit on this side of the apostles, and I'm their fruit. Okay, I got links given to the YouTube pages, and I was checking out. Then I went to the camp, and that's how this thing goes, man. And the internet, did the heavy lifting. That's why. Look, and the thing is, there's records. That's the thing that's beautiful about it. So you could do a video, and as long as the small hats don't delete your page, you can have that there. I can still go on Daily Motion and watch old school videos of the apostles from like 10, 12 years ago, man. All right. So, that's all part of prophecy. Now, ultimately, it's for what? It's for the destruction of this place coming through the preaching of the kingdom. All right. And I'm going to prove that to you because, you always had people that kind of knew, all right, about these wicked elites. But through this word, through this understanding, and through the internet, now that is everywhere, man. This man is being exposed. Okay? And you can watch all kinds of videos of the shame of America and this devil and everything that he's doing. It's being exposed, man. So all kinds of documentaries on YouTube, all kinds of exposures. All right? Back in the day, you might read the newspaper columns. Now the newspapers on the news is online. Now you got alternate news. Okay? Even YouTube. YouTube is basically nothing but a TV channel, man. Okay? It's your TV channel. It's your brand, if you will. You put on there what you want, man. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. Who's the wicked? Esau, the so-called white man. Starting with their elites. Okay, the elite banking, international banking families. Like the Rothschilds. It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And the Lord's doing that through his prophets, okay? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So he's being revealed right now, man. All right? You can go on the internet right now and type in Hebrew Israelites, who is Edom, or Great Millstone, the wicked, or Esau, whatever, and that will come up. It will be a video exposing this devil, man. All right? And that's the power of the Lord. Okay? This technology was given to him from the Lord, man. Okay? Even the technology that they got, like the phones and all, that's really just the left-hand version of the Urim and Thummim, man. That's nothing but the Urim and Thummim technology. Okay? Just the inferior version. All right? So, hey, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. It was just a quick one. And with that one, I'm going to say shalom. Shalom to the elect.